Hi, and welcome to Pilates Flows at Atlantis, a series where I will demonstrate and give you the tools to do the sequences I post on Instagram. Now let's get started. So in today's episode, we'll be doing a swimming series that I posted a while back. In that swimming series, we had 4 different exercises that we practiced. We practiced a plyometric freestyle swimming motion on the long box using the foot bar. Then we did a swimming hundreds where our focus was on kicking our legs rather than moving our arms. Then we did a butterfly stroke and we did a reverse butterfly stroke. Now let's get the reformer set up. Place on either one blue or one yellow spring. Then place the box on top of the carriage, long box style over the shoulder blocks. Lie down on top of the box with your chest hanging off. Bring one hand to the foot bar and the other hand by your side. Press off the foot bar with your left hand as you rotate your right arm overhead. Begin to kick your feet. As the carriage starts to come back towards the bottom of the reformer, rotate your left arm forward and your right hand back to catch yourself as you come back to the starting position. Grab your straps in their proper hands. Reach forward and grab the top of the box. Slide over the strap closest to you to get onto the box. Then press the straps overhead, extending the legs long behind you. Begin to kick your feet, coming into your Pilates 100 count. You will lower your chest towards the floor for 5 counts and then lift your chest slightly for 5 counts. Start with your hands down by your hips, legs extended long behind you, heels squeezed together. To perform the move, we'll rotate the arms up towards the ceiling and forward in front of you on your exhale, lifting the chest slightly. Then inhale as you lower the arms and bring them back to your hips, at the same time looking back towards the floor. For reverse butterfly, again, we'll start with our hands down by our hips, our legs extended behind us. This time, on your exhale, you'll swing your hands down to the floor and forward. Then inhale as you come into back extension, lifting the arms up and bringing them back down by your hips to the starting position. All right, and that is it for today's episode. Now, remember, in this series, we had 4 different exercises that we practiced. We started out with that first freestyle plyometric press exercise on the long box. So we got onto the box, we had our spring set to either one blue or one yellow. I almost recommend starting out on one yellow. You will have to go more slow and more controlled, but it's gonna allow you to really get the feel, and sometimes even using the blue can be quite a lot. As far as being a little jarring on your shoulder, since we're just doing this a one-handed catch. But you came onto the reformer, we had one hand on the foot bar, the opposite hand was back by your side. As you press off that foot bar and carriage towards the top of the reformer, you brought the other free arm around like we're doing our freestyle stroke. And that arm makes a full revolution all the way around back to the starting position as you catch yourself back onto that foot bar. Then for our second variation, we did our swimming 100s. So we got off the reformer for a moment, grabbed our straps. Remember to get on, you grab the top of the reformer with your straps in each hand, then you slide over the strap that's closest to you, coming back onto the box, face down. From there, we extend our arms out with our chest lowered slightly towards the floor, started kicking our legs for a 100 count instead of pumping our arms like we normally do. You'll pump for 5 counts, and then we'll come into a little bit of back extension, lifting our arms up slightly, looking forward instead of down to the floor. Again, you'll do your 5 counts there, alternating, just like we do in our hundreds. Then, from there, we came into our butterfly stroke. So we stayed on the box after that hundreds. We had our straps in our hands, legs nice and long, squeezing the legs together, and we inhale as we reach forward, exhale as you bring the handles back. Big inhale, coming into that little bit of back extension, and then exhale as you dive down. Then from there, we did just the opposite. So we started again with our hands back by our side. This time we exhaled as we brought our hands forward and up. And then as our hands would break the surface of the water or break in line with our spine, we inhaled as we brought the hands back behind us and down to our hips. And that will be it for today. If you enjoyed the video or if you learned something new, please leave me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.